Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. The 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Lambeau lining up for the point after.
Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert was the third quarterback taken in the last draft behind Joe Burrow, who went to Cincinnati, and Tua Tagovailoa, who went to Miami. What a career at Oregon. Captain with a huge Rose Bowl win, not just with his arm, but with his legs as well. And the Chargers, they wanted to make sure they have their next guy in line after Phillip Rivers left the team. Many thought it would be Tyrod Taylor, but Justin Herbert beat him out and has become a starter as a rookie.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
That's another Chargers first.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's once again complete to Chark.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Chargers.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive. Blitz coming and down he goes.
Gardner Minshew.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Williams, 79 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Josh Lambeau lining up for the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start 2 this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here's Reed returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert on 1st down now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
It's incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him.
That's good. We're on charge.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun is Minshew. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Minshew. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Kenneth Murray in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. From the gun, Minshew to throw.
watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But is it the one?
Oh, they're on him too quickly back there, and it's blocked. Oh, he's going to take us out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
First down there, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And now it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down.
Again, Herbert. Sharp's got it, left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 20. As we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And it's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side. To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you're talking about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
The tackle by Derwin James. It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
We talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustment.
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Kenneth Murray picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Minshew sets to throw. And pressure gets to him again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he locates LaVisca Chenault, the rookie from Colorado. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Connection made with Chenault. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up.
His 3rd interception. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of
the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
46-yard line.
Now Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone or better. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Gardner Minshew sacked.
And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start?
And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Eric Berry there defensively.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just within the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
after the holding call. Here's 2nd and 20. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for Virgil Green.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And they are going for it. Herbert now. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing? I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone. But 4th and long? Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed to be. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Herbert now. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off? And coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted. And this is going to be intercepted. Free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Intercepted. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. From his own end zone, Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does. It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And Allen's got it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. He was was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
17-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Chargers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. And his throw is incomplete.
Herbert's pass. Intended for...
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Herbert back to the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Well, I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the 3rd quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good. And then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick 6, and I don't know, the rest of the 2nd half shaping up to be very interesting.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Taking it about the 1.
The Chargers.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And he'll let this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And he'll let this one go. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark, 55 yards. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
The Chargers will...
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Down comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, it's Thompson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Minshew. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kenneth Murray able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So third and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. He's got a man. It's Williams. The 20. 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mike Williams with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in the route or they get open early, and they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert. And now here's another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And that will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kenneth Murray. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for D.D. Westbrook. Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
Makes the score, Jaguars 31.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. And so far, solid, and we're still in the 3rd quarter.
And there's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. And that's what we're seeing from him. And there's also that added element that maybe it can become a little bit more as this game goes on.
We'll try to make it more here on this drive. He's going to try and go deep again. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
C.J. Ford.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Minshew. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Loss of 9 yards.
Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And he's got a new one. And down inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
9-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenneth Murray in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
34.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
At the 1-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdowns. That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on the bad. Hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Third down and the 11.
Minshew throwing on third down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Fourth down.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
That's good.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On first down, Justin Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up third
Now
down.
they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that is incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Now Minshew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is good.
good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Herbert's pass.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A big spot for the rookie Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers can now take the lead with the extra point. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So Minshew and the Jaguars down by 1. Just under 2 minutes to go. He's back to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 4th, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kenneth Murray in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And caught by Henry. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of them. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Herbert. That man again, it's complete.
That's good.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, Chargers.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Gardner Minshew sacked.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They find some open field here. And it is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception.